Rhapsody. Rhapsody. Ooh, ooh, it's Grammy worthy, honey. Yes. Oh, yes. God got an afro and gold hoops. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Let's talk about the album.
She says she's been bitten from head to toe.
I don't know what been chewing on me, but I know I'm ate up on me. Watch how she up the score her number.
Ooh, honey. God got an afro and gold hoops. What? Listen. Rhapsody was rapping on this album like the rent was due. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, Rhapsody, I said it. Rhapsody was rapping like, bitch, who? Who you talking to? Ooh, honey. Rhapsody. Rhapsody. Hello? Hello, Rhapsody. Rhapsody was rapping like I'm in mother status. I'm your mama. Ooh. It was a lot. It was a lot, but it was good. It was. I cried. I felt empowered. You know, I went through these relationships with her. It was a lot. Oh, but it was good. Rhapsody is going for the Grammy. Rhapsody, I see Rhapsody. Hello. Hello, Rhapsody. 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 She's going for the Grammy, y'all. She's going for the Grammy. She was rapping like, come and get me. You know how when you be popping that shit and you be like, come and get me. Rhapsody was rapping like that, come and get me. Who? I'm your mother. Rhapsody, she was giving that boss God energy. Rhapsody made me feel like a god. And I know but she just made me. She helped me define my goddessness. Is that a word? Hope that's a word. She just helped me to. It was good. It was like a meal. You know, I ain't trying to talk about you girls, but see, mother is in the room. And when mother come in the room, you got to bow down, because you girls is like snacks. Your other girls is like snacks. Rhapsody is like a meal, right? You get full and, you want something else to eat, honey? No, ma'am. I'm full. Shout out to Rhapsody. God got an afro and gold hoops. Listen, like I said before, I went through a lot of emotions with Rhapsody with this. It really, oh my goodness. Okay, now I see why they may had to sit the other girls down for a minute, because when mother come through the room, everybody got to sit down. So, okay, I was over my head last week, fussing about not allowing the girls to come out. Rhapsody needed this moment. This moment was for her. I'm so happy. Now I'm kind of happy that I went with whatever my spirit was telling me. I don't know if you guys remember, but back a minute ago here, I was talking about the album and how we need to get ready. And I think this is Rhapsody big one. Man, Rhapsody, to me, it remind me of, I ain't gonna go here because I don't want y'all mad, but she's a seasoned artist and she showed you her position in the room. Rhapsody gave you that, who, I'm supposed to be in the room, bitch. Who you talking to? I'm supposed to be here. Got a lot of songs. I know I'm going to miss out on a lot of stuff. I wrote a lot of stuff down and I can't see anything exactly the way I want to say it, especially that way. But Rhapsody, oh my goodness. You did your big one, sis. You deserve a Grammy. I do believe it's a Grammy album, which she's already won one Grammy off a single, right? But I believe she deserved to be a runner-up in the rap category. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all got something on y'all hands. Who gonna be at I don't know. God got an afro and gold hoops gonna give you a run for your money this year for the Grammys. I'm sorry. Rhapsody was rapping like y'all gonna respect me. She was rapping like, do you know who I am? I'm gifted. I'm a god, bitch. To me, Rhapsody was gliding on this album. If you haven't heard the album yet, go over. She was gliding. It felt so natural to her. You could tell, you know, when you able to, and I talked about this before, when you able to hold your sword, it's easy for those kind. Rhapsody let you know that this is her sword. God had put her name on it, and she know how to use that. Don't play. Actually, Rhapsody put herself in a league of her own. She put herself in a league of her. North Carolina, let me say that. I don't know if y'all noticing, but the Carolinas, they got some heavy hitters coming out of there lately. Right? I see Trim over there. I see Trap Dickie, the babies, all of them. And Mother Rhapsody. All of them, North Carolina, South Carolina, Fantasia. It's a hotbed over there in North and South Carolina, huh? Right? Is that where the home of where the slaves used to do the farming and I think they got big off the farming and what else they used to do up there? They got rich off something else. I'm sorry, I went somewhere else. But Rhapsody gave you that godness. Oh, Rhapsody, it was beautiful, sis. I can't explain it. Ninth Wonder, right? And The Rock. Okay. All right. Okay. It's Grammy worthy. It's Grammy worthy. I don't want to make you jealous and say she deserves a Grammy for it, but it's definitely Grammy worthy. Okay, let me get into the songs. It's not in order. I may miss a couple of songs. I'm just only talking about the stuff that kind of jumped out at me for right now, because I know later on, as I really sit into this album, I'm gonna find new things and enjoy new things. Me and my friend was listening to the album last night, and once again, like I was saying, it felt like a meal. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't a thrill. It really felt like something that came in and just helped shift me. I felt like she went into mother status. All right. First song, the intro, crazy. I think she did this play on podcasting, which was great, right? Mothership. I'm going to go here. Free Your Mind. I'm going to say, wow, right? One of the first songs that, like, I'm going to say this too, and I know a lot of people going to hate this. It's no skips. You don't have to skip. You really just need to sit back and really just ride with Rhapsody with this album. Dope Rhapsody. Free Your Mind. She said something in this line. She said something in this song. She said something about, I put too much on me and not enough on God. Man, I related so well to that. Cause you know, as people, we try to, solve our problems, right? And sometimes you got to say, God, get that. I can't do that no more. Get that. So I resonated with that, Rhapsody. I thought that was dope. That line. This whole song is dope. Go and listen to it. But that, you know, sometimes when I'm listening to stuff, stuff just pop out at me, and I grab stuff and I take it. So that's how I kind of listen to music too. No Way. I said high value shit, right? Rhapsody really raised the bar. I know we've been going through the season of, and I'm not trying to say nothing bad about the younger girls, because as you grow, you change, right? So Rhapsody is just in a different place. She's mother now. So she's going to give us, wisdom that the younger girls can't, right? You know, when you over here with this crowd, you be like, oh, but then when you get with Rhapsody, she kind of say, all right, bitch, get your shit in order, right? Get your shit in order. And you need that too. So that's why I always said, it was great that Rhapsody was a great balance for this generation, for this time. You know, we grew up in the time where Lauryn Hill was a lot of our balance, right? And people before that, but Rhapsody is the balance for the girls of today, and she's needed. She's mother to this group. No Way, High Value Shit. That's what I wrote. These are some of my notes that I wrote about different songs. No Break. I loved it. She said something with a line, no time ticking. I told. Crazy. Rhapsody was going dumb. Rhapsody was skating across this album like, this is what I do. Sit down and listen, because this is what I do. Another one of the songs I love, OMG, oh my God, OMG. Immediately when I heard this song, I heard the Funkadelics, George Clinton. Immediately, I heard it. So as the song went on through, George Clinton made his appearance, and you realize, damn, Rhapsody is taking it there. Mothership, the spaceship, all in the lyrics. She talked about that. She went somewhere else. You know, Rhapsody left planet at this moment. She was in space. She said something in an interview, and I wrote this down. She said collabing with George Clinton was deeply important to her. She said, as a way to preserve music history and truth, which I hope the younger girls hear this, because once again, she's showing reference and praises to the people that came before her to say, okay, I'm gonna hold this as delicate as you giving it to me. And I really like that she paid homage and respect to George Clinton and to those before her. Once again, I think I talked about that last week. So crazy, right? But I love that. I love that. That preserve word came out to me too. You know how sometimes God will preserve you. And I was saying this too. I was like, because sometimes we're not thankful. We're not thankful for the preserving. You know, when you're in a preserving spot, sometimes it get depressing. Sometimes you get too prideful. Sometimes you get mad at God when he puts you in this preserving spot. You be like, man, I know I'm better than them, and I ain't out there. What? When God hides you, sometimes he'll preserve you. And I'm learning to appreciate my preserving season. I can go here with y'all, but I ain't come to teach. I'm here to talk about the album. But being preserved is not a bad thing. So I hope someone hear that. And I love that about that. Anyway, maybe I can get into that another time. But being preserved is not a bad thing. You want to be preserved because you want to be in the right moment, in the right time. All right. Rhapsody shift me, if that makes sense. Like, you got to be comfortable in being with having wisdom. You know, a lot of people will dumb themselves down in a room because I wouldn't say they're smarter than the others, but sometimes that you more elevated than the people you're around. So you would dumb yourself down to fit in. But I would say this, I think you need to be comfortable in when God give you wisdom, or when he give you the knowledge, or when he give you the talent to be superior. I think it's okay to live in that. You ain't got to have a big head and be rude about it. But I think you should live in that space. He gave that to you. And I think, to me, Rhapsody with this album, she showed me, be comfortable being knowledgeable, superior, or in your position. Don't dumb yourself down, because what you're doing is you're stopping growth for other people. Do that make sense? Right? Like, your friends is looking for you to grow up, because when you grow up, they grow up. A lot of people don't realize that. Your group, they look for you to stir the pack, right? Oh, that's good. Okay. Listen, in the song, she said this. This is what I love. She said something about, she had a line. She said, we're not looking for aliens. We're looking to hear the ancestors. So then I was like, so what faith group is Rhapsody with? And I heard an interview. So you know me, I'm nosy. I went looking. And I heard, you know, she dibbled and dabbled in different religion. and she realized that she was more of a spiritual being, and it was just about her relationship with God. But to hear her here is good, and you can only go here when you got a George Clinton on your arm or on your song. Man, go. And I'm just on song number 4. That's how deep the album had me. Like, just on song number 4, I'm locked in. I'm still right there. It was good. All right, let me go, because I don't have long. I ain't trying to make this video long, but I can't help it but to give you what it was doing to me. It was taking me through these different emotions, which was great, because going through that help grows you up, right? Black Love. I wrote Rhapsody on Twitter, and I made sure I wanted to say that Black Love song, crazy, featuring Malice, one of my favorites, right? One half of the clips. Black Love did so many things in the song, the production, the beat change, the tempo. It took you on this lyrical and musical roller coaster, and it was so good. To the point I stayed on Black Love. I repeated it probably about 2 or 3 times because it was so much you had to catch. Rhapsody was putting so much in these songs. Sis! That's why I go back to the point where it was a full meal. It was a full meal. But Black Love was one of my favorite. I said she went crazy. Malice had a line on the song. He said something about, I had to spoil her to let them know they can't afford her. Go back and listen to that. I think he was talking about his daughter at this time. You know, if you being a father, showing your daughter her worth in the beginning. Can't anybody can come along and tell her different. So shout out to Malice for just that. Again, a man of God. Again, one of those beings. Like who are these people? Who are these people? Right? You know, they pick the best from our flock, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But she also talked about the bleaching of the skin. If you listen to the line, she talked about the bleaching of the skin and how, girl, you bleaching your skin, and girl, they buying melanin. Right? Only if you knew how important and how delicate and how expensive you are. Right? You wouldn't do such things. She even went into the BBLs, not degrading them, but letting them know, listen, you're really beautiful without all of that. Rhapsody, I'm sorry, was inspiring. She was inspiring. She made me feel like I was cute. I'm like, bitch, I'm cute, bitch. Bitch, I'm really cute, bitch. She's like, yeah, bitch, you cute, bitch. You fly too, bitch. Okay. I'm sorry. I got to get out of here. Sometimes I get too silly. I'm sorry. I get too silly. All right. I got to go. Number 6, Pick a Side. I think right now she got a visual out with Pick a Side. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Go and listen to Pick a Side. I loved it. Number 7, Abandon Me, right? Abandon Me is, do you remember the original song by, Rose Royce, right? The group Rose Royce did that, but she did another play on it, and she went into her relationships. I mean, she really got personal, you guys. So if you ever wanted to know, do Rhapsody go through relationship issues? Yes, she showed you, and it was great to hear. Yeah, bitch, I'm normal. I deal with the same like you, but I love that too. Abandon Me was a great. It was one of those. Joyful. Oh my goodness. All I can think about was cultural. Rhapsody showed you this. I am the culture. This is culture. This is us. We are the culture. This is who we are. With Joyful, I love that. At the end, she did a acapella rendition of Joyful. Rhapsody went there. What's Rhapsody and Sister Act? I don't know, but it just really gave me that feeling. Number 9. The last song, Act 2, Bloodline. Let me tell you something before I go, because I really gotta go. I can't make this video long. Rhapsody, I cried on Act 2, Bloodline, because she went into how her mother is getting older, and she's seeing the decline, and I'm crying because this is something that we go through. It's life. This is something that I'm going through. I see my mom is kind of declining, and you're like, okay, it's time to step in. It's time to come in. So she really went there. And once again, it showed culture. She went so far as to talk about how the house smelled like my grandma's house. Man, I cried. I'm gonna try to hold it together now because, we go through this, and we at that age, right? That we having to take care of our parents, and Act 2 bloodline. Oh my goodness. And then she it made me want to cry. I love that song. Rhapsody. That one. She said, I see God in you. Man, once again, Rhapsody was very encouraging. She was implementing things into you, empowering you. So it's one of those albums. Is it Grammy worthy? Hell yeah. It's a masterpiece. I really felt like she really put her all into this album. Man, she went crazy. The production was great. The emotional roller coaster was worth it. Like I said earlier in some of the stuff, it shifted me to say, man, be okay with who you are. Be comfortable. Because people need you to be sure. People looking for you to be sure. And if you ain't looking sure, it makes everybody else question. So for the people who's in that position, that's what it gave. And thank God for Rhapsody standing in that position of sureness. Like, I'm okay. Because I think in one of the songs she talked about, should I show boobs? Should I show my ass? Should I show titties to make you hear me? And once again, thank you, Rhapsody, for standing on your square and saying, no, I need to show godness. I need to show growth. I need to show this so you can grow up. Oh, I loved it. To everybody who worked on the project, it was one of those ones that we need for this time. Yes, I'm going to say it. It deserves a Grammy. There, I said it. It deserves a Grammy. God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops is in one of my top albums for the year. Rhapsody. Hey, Rhapsody. You did your big one, sis. I loved it. Go and check out the album if you haven't. Go and stream it. All of that. Do everything it needs. Let's get our sis up there. She deserves it. To put out a masterpiece like that. I loved it. Thank you. I'm going to go. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button and also leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the album. Rhapsody. I love it. See y'all next week. Bye.